Everything is yours. You are everything. Everything is yours. Ha! Say, my sins were washed away, and my night was turned to day. Say.
All right, viewers, God bless you so much.
God bless
God bless
everybody
everybody
for joining
for
in
joining
today.
in today.
We are so
We are so
grateful to have
grateful to have
everybody.
everybody.
And
And
what's going to
what's
happen
going to happen
today
today
is that we
is that
have
we
our
have our
brother
brother
Ronnie
Ronnie
on the
on
link.
the link.
And today
And
he's
today
going to
he's going
speak
to
to
speak to
everybody.
everybody.
We are going
We
to
are
hear
going to hear
something that has been going on in the system, something that everybody would want to know what goes on, why this is happening, and everybody's going to hear the reason behind the awards that are going on and has been going on for many years in the African community, especially when it comes to people that are doing great things. And you and I know that many times when people do good things, everybody need to be appreciated. All right. So if everybody does well needs to be appreciated, then today we are going to be listening to one brother who is doing an amazing thing. And what is happening is a shocking event. And I believe you are going to love this. Stay tuned as we host our brother, and he's going to say a few things to support what we are doing. God bless you so much. In the next 1 second, we'll get our brother taking on the screen. Hello, brother.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for hosting me. How are you?
I'm very good too. I know we've had a chat, but I would appreciate if you can introduce yourself to our wonderful viewers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. My name is Ronnie Kakaire, the botanical name of things, but most people know me by Ronnie. I'm the state coordinator for New South Wales celebration of African Australians. So I'm happy to be on your platform. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity ahead of our forthcoming awards dinner coming up.
Okay. So if everybody can hear me, this is our brother Ronnie, and he has introduced himself. He is the New South Wales coordinator. The New South Wales coordinator for the dinner that goes on together with the awards that goes on every single year. This brother is somebody that has been doing a lot, and it's all about community and the development of our community here in Australia, across all the African countries. And so, Brother Ronnie, what date is this new event going on so far?
Okay, thanks so much for the question. The date is on Saturday the 3rd of December 2022. Like I said, it's an annual event. So we've been doing it. This is the 9th time we are doing it in New South Wales. And it started way back in 2012 across Australia. But the main one, to be more specific with your answer, we are hosting it at West Ashfield on Saturday, the 3rd of December, 2022, of course, this year, where so many people have been invited, and we expect so many to turn up for this colorful occasion.
Okay, so in brief, who are some of the dignitaries we are expecting at this event this year?
We've been lucky that every year we are always having a good pile of dignitaries, VIPs, or chief guests, special guests that we do have. This year we are expecting the Premier of New South Wales to be part of the function. Of course, other factors constant. Like right now, we know what's going on in New South Wales, all the floodings and so on, summer calamities that may come out of not expected. But the Premier's office acknowledged our event. They have been attending, and we have been receiving representatives previously. So the office of the Premier will be representative. If the Premier himself is not able to come, at least we are very sure he will send someone from the office of the Premier. We expect the Minister for Multicultural Affairs. We expect ambassadors from Canberra. About 3 ambassadors have confirmed to attend. We expect honorable members of Parliament from the New South Wales government. I think right now we have about 4 of them who have confirmed to attend the function. And other dignitaries like from the New South Wales Chamber of Commerce and some other people, very important people that are going to attend. But yes, the chief guest, if he's able to make the function, will be the Premier of New South Wales.
Wow! So that's expected to be a very wonderful event. So if you are watching us, please prepare yourself. It's going to happen, I think, on the 4th of December. On the 3rd of December. Just at Ashfield, and it's not far. So, can you tell us a little bit about the background of this awards? What caused it? Where did it start from, and why?
Thank you, Ebenezer, for such a very good question. Because we've been around for so long, but every year you get so many people telling you, "Oh, Ronnie, this is a beautiful thing, but we didn't know about it." You would be surprised that we started as far back as 2011. The concept of celebration of African Australians did not start in New South Wales. It started in South Australia, where a group of people came together and said, "Hey, look, we have so many African Australians who are doing so many wonderful things, who are contributing lots to the development of these economies in New South Wales, in Queensland, in Victoria, but no one is recognizing them. There is no platform for them to be recognized." So that group in 2011, led by John, who is one of those people who started this, the founders of this organization, came together, including other people from Victoria like Sisi and so many others, came together and said, "Hey, look, why don't we give it a go?" So they sat together, they started organizing this, and in 2012, if I remember September, we had our very first function. It was a national function at the Opera House. where we had people from all states and territories come together. It was a massive event at Opera House. Thousands and thousands of Africans came together. That was the birth of celebration of African Australians. So many people were recognized. Over 100 people received accolades. The next year, it was still a national function. We went to Canberra, at Canberra Parliament House. Again, so many people attended. Very many distinguished people attended in that function. Then the next year, which was 2014, we decided to go state-based, territory-based. So that's when we started in the New South Wales at Parliament House. And then we have gone on doing every year we do an event, every day we do an event until right now on the Saturday, the 3rd of December, where we are having our 9th, the 9th for New South Wales, but the 11th, if you can say, for the national platform. But that's how far we've come. So we've been recognizing hundreds and hundreds of people.
Wow. I've gone through the history, and then I've been checking the beneficiaries of this award since 2009. I've gone through the website, I've gone through the Facebook pages, and I've seen a lot of people that have received these wonderful awards, and it's really motivating. Viewers, if you are watching us, trust me, if you should be at this event, you will be motivated. Yeah. So, where is the national one going to be held?
We try our level best to make it after 3 years. We just had one recently in COVID-19 disorganized us a little bit. This is here. But just before COVID-19, we were in Queensland with a very big event that took place. So we were expecting one after COVID-19, probably to be in Canberra or Victoria. We are still debating, seeing how things are going. We are still not very stable as far as COVID-19 is concerned. But yes, most likely either Canberra or Victoria or even Sydney. Why not? We may host it when it comes to the national. But it's good you pick on the fact that so many people have gone through this platform, so many people have recognized. You have people we really, celebrate, and yet we're like, yeah, we created a platform, we put a touch onto them, the world was able to see them, and they're now shining, like you're saying, 2009, 2010. Wow, look at right now, for example, we have one of the African Australian, Suzanne Mutesi, who is featuring in the Challenge Australia, the first ever on Channel 10. She's taking part, and she's been all over the media in so many different ways. We have so many people who are doing well. One of the best cardiologists in Australia is an African. We've awarded him with a big award, and so many other people. If I'm to mention the names, Rosemary, who was OAM, again, she has been on our platform for so many times. So yes, we are so blessed that we find these people, we pick them up, we acknowledge them, and we, like you said, we also motivate others to be like them.
Wow, this is beautiful. Trust me, I've seen it, and then on this channel we deal with kingdom information, things that will motivate people positively, and I believe that what you are doing, I believe it is being underestimated. Because not many have, especially people watching me right now, if you've heard about this or you've been there before, please type up a comment, let's hear you. I believe many people would need to be hearing things like this. You and I know that there are a lot of negativities going on around, and all the time you hear those things, but then there are positive things we can capitalize on to motivate many and to encourage those doing those great things to even do a bit more. You understand? So I believe such events should not be underestimated or, so suppressed that as if nothing is going on. You understand? So we are going to be doing this, and we are going to be pushing the event, like you and I know. Coda TV is going to be there. We are going to be broadcasting this event live. And so everybody is going to experience it as it happens. Because even if someone goes to the Facebook, they might still be thinking, oh, okay, so Facebook, maybe they are just photos. But when we are coming out live and everyone is seeing it happen, people we know are receiving awards, it's going to be a motivator for little ones, young ones, people that want to start up something. Because I've seen a lot of people that have received the award, trust me. And I want to ask you this. Who would you remember as one of the people that received the award, and it has always been a memory? Is there anyone like that comes in mind?
Wow, that's a very good question and quite challenging when one. Like what this is the people you see at the very start, and then you follow their journey after receiving the award. I mean, with due respect, some people may say, "Oh, I was there before. Oh, we knew him before." But there's some people we have seen starting small and they're now very, very big. There's this gentleman who is started a business called The Box Entertainment in Sydney. I'm forgetting his name. We spotted him, I think, as early as way back. And we brought him on the platform. We recognized him, and man, right now he's a very, very big businessman in Sydney. He's expanded. He's now into radio and so on. People like that. I just mentioned Susan Mutesi. Again, we have seen her grow through, and becoming the person she is today. Look at the designers we have, like Blessing. We have the pioneer or the founder of Miss Sahara. All those people, if I go into the academic world, most of the people there, we have people like this established lawyer, Love More, family lawyer. People we've really seen, get into these big platforms, of course, doing their own work. But for us, we are so happy that we are able to recognize, to acknowledge, and appreciate the good work they're doing, and also put that small touch, however small it may be, for others to see them. And believe me, other people have seen that touch and they have picked on them. They're saying, yeah, I think these are people doing something and we should be able to also host them on our platforms. I think we have provided that and we are so happy with that.
Wow. That's also a very great point that you've made there. I want to ask you this. I believe you've started receiving nominations for this year. Have you started hearing from new people? Have you started receiving nominations about new people, or it's always been the same people you're hearing about?
That's good. That's good, actually. If I'm to go through the percentages, we don't have the time here, but we have a very good percentage of new people every year. You will be surprised. We have a very good percentage of new people every year. The COVID-19 disorganized us a little bit. Like in 2019, we had about 397 nominations coming in. In 2020, they went down to about 189. But right now, as I say, as I talk to you, nominations have closed. And we have about 367 nominations again coming in. But most of them are new faces. This is what even makes the awards dinner very, very, catching, because you're coming to meet new people, not the same old faces. Of course, we have some people who are still outstanding, year in, year out. They're doing some things. People who are having, for example, humanitarian organizations that they are running in Africa. We are always, encouraging them to come for the dinner so that they share their stories. Someone right now is in Kenya doing one of those humanitarian activities and so on. So some of those faces will always feature, we'll always see them, but we always have a very good percentage of newbies coming in. And that's what we want. We want to see new people coming on board and recognizing them.
That's right. That's really cool. So what's the criteria for nominating somebody? Like, what are the criteria that if maybe I see someone is doing something wonderful, I can recommend the person, I can nominate the person. And so what should I look for if I want to nominate somebody?
Yeah, nominations actually are as simple as that. The way you've said it is as simple as that. You know someone, you know what they're doing, you believe in them, you think they deserve recognition, you think they're putting in effort, and another thing that sometimes people forget, our awards are not always for outstanding achievers. No, sometimes we also go for those hustlers. Okay, someone who is really struggling, but you can see that he's focused, he's doing something, he's moving mountains, even in her or his small profile. So the criteria is very simple. Have you seen someone who is doing something, for himself or for the society or for the organization or for the community? And then we have a very simple application form. You just give us their details, their contacts. Actually, we do most of the work. All we need to do is tell us, I've nominated Ronnie because it's ABCD. Then Ronnie's email is this one. Then for us, we shall do the other work. We shall get into Ronnie, try to search about him, actually get in contact with Ronnie. Say, hey, can you tell us a little bit more about you? Someone has nominated you. And we don't reveal who has nominated you. But then we get that kind of information. We vet it. Of course, there's some people we are like, okay, maybe not this year, maybe not this year, maybe next time. But yes, there's a very good vetting process. We go through those profiles being forwarded, names being forwarded, because sometimes people may not have all the information. Yeah. So the onus comes back to us. Okay, I've told you these guys are doing well, please go for it. So we do that. We go through what the nominations have been, and then at the end, we come up with our creme de la creme. And those are the people who receive the awards.
Wow, That's really great. That's really great. So it's all, I mean, people that are doing great within New South Wales.
Yeah. Yeah. For this one here, being specifically state based, it's
Yeah.
in New South Wales. But once we go national, then we go for those national nominations also that come in. And with the national, we work with different state coordinators who may say, okay, in my state, in my territory, I have 100 people. These are their profiles. The national actually is quite simple because we already have people who are established there. We just bring together after 3 years and we recognize them on the national platform. But it's as simple as that. We have got so many wonderful nominations. Sometimes you'll be surprised that people are there doing lots of work, good work, and no one knows about them. So yes, once we get some of these nominations, we really appreciate and we're like, wow, what a wonderful thing someone is doing, and very few people know about it. So we really love those kind of nominations. They come in and then we do most of the work to try and find out who exactly this person is before they receive the award.
That is really wonderful. And so, in simple, plain words, what would you say to every African in the community in relation to this? Why do you think people? What would you say to everybody to motivate someone to be at the event this year?
Look, like we said before, this event is not just an event, an ordinary event. It's extraordinary in so many ways. Number one, like I said, we recognize people. Again, we appreciate them, we acknowledge them. Okay, we motivate them. Like I said, some of them they're there for motivation. I'm really doing something. No one is seeing me. Boom, we motivate you, and you never know where the flower can go there. So for me, the uniqueness about this event is that come along and meet some of these people. Come along and meet our heroes. Come along and meet people who are doing extraordinary things, ordinary people doing extraordinary things. You're going to meet them here. Okay, and then we shall do the networking. You catch up. We have had so many people catch up during the awards dinner. Exchange business cards. Know about ABCD. There's that we love that brotherhood.
Yeah.
That come together and let's know each other and enjoy some bit of African food, which will be there, African music, but also, have some of these, VIP guests, let's exchange, let's talk to them. And it's a very, very free event. We have time where people are just talking to each other, networking, ministers are moving around the room, saying hello to everyone, ambassadors and so on. So it's quite a unique event, but my biggest call is that, hey, please, we have come out of COVID-19. Yeah, we have in a certain way. So come along, come and share, come and celebrate others, come and network, come and be happy. And let's get out of there and see that probably we are now back to the normal in quotes. We're trying to get back to the normal. That's it.
That's right. That's right. I think we are actually back. We are back to normal. Whether no matter what COVID says.
Like that.
We are back to normal. So it's a really it's a beautiful thing, and I'm so grateful that it's kind of in a central part of Sydney, where people from the west and everyone can meet in Ashfield. It's going to be amazing. So who qualifies to come for the event?
Everyone qualifies to come for the event. You should, African Australian, a friend of African community, anyone. The event is open. Anyone can come to the event. The tickets are out to the public. Okay, so there are people who are buying tables, the people who are buying single tickets, the people who are buying coming in with their family. Everyone is open to the event. Actually, we encourage people to come with friends, especially if you have been nominated. You need a support person to be there and just capture that moment. Someone hold the camera for you, someone to record something for you. You never know where you could use this. But it's an open event. Please encourage your friends to attend. People you have never seen before. You've taken long with COVID-19. Say, hey, let's meet at the African Awards dinner. It's going to be big. It's going to be massive. And this time, like you've mentioned it, it's in a central place in Ashfield. It's in a bigger place. The hall we have been given, it's massive. We can host hundreds of people. There is free parking available there, and please, we give it our best shot. If you ask people who have attended before, they'll tell you the event improves every other year. Every year the event is improving. So please, let's see you all there.
Wow, that's beautiful. So we'll be expecting you, viewer, we'll be expecting you to be at this event this year. Because one major thing is this: there's nobody that can celebrate you better than people from your own house. No one is going to celebrate you. If you sit outside in the diaspora, you live in Africa, you live in any part of the world, and you think your race is being undermined, it's being undermined because you don't even value yourself. This is an opportunity where one of you has put together a group, a people have put together a wonderful event to award and to honor some of us. It is better that we rally behind such an activity so that we will all know that someone somewhere deserves a clap. That's all this is about. Come and cheer someone who is doing something positive up, because your time will come one day and everybody will come and cheer you up. My brother, I always say this to somebody, that the first time I set my foot in Australia, when I jumped in the news, I saw that the board of governors for Coles, Woolies, Bunning, if the board of governors had one of my family members or one from my community, maybe the treatment the whole company gives to everybody, coded word, if the treatment given to everybody in the community, I would have received the same. But here in the case, there is no one in the board of governors for any of these great businesses going on in Australia. So it looks like you become a minority based on what you do. You are not a minority because of numbers. I don't believe numbers make you a minority or a majority. I personally believe that you can be a majority even though you have the fewer numbers, because the voice and your impact in the community will determine whether you are a majority or a minority. So forget about our numbers, but let's do things. Let's aspire to get to certain levels in society where what we do amongst ourselves, someone sitting outside would love to be one of us. But if we don't do these things and value ourselves, the people outside will always see you as nothing. So I really love this idea and I'm all for it. And so I want you to please encourage somebody or tell our viewers something that nobody ever knew that causes this event to thrive. That in your opinion, you believe that if we keep pushing such things, or even other people may have other brilliant ideas besides what you are doing, that you also believe that it can also bring the African to the forefront. Because no other culture is going to honor an African, except if you've done something extraordinary. But amongst ourselves, we can see things like this. People that are doing business deserve to be appreciated. There may be other people that may not be doing businesses, but they may be into sports. Others may be into music. People may be into so many other things which they may need to be brought to the forefront. So in your opinion, what would you say in that regard?
Thank you very much, and for those words of wisdom, really appreciate them. Look, to be sincere, this function is all about stories too. That's another angle that people forget. It's not about dinner, but we have some telling stories that we hear, telling stories that we listen to on the night. We pick out some very moving stories and people come and share their stories. And when you listen to some of these stories, exactly what you're saying there, you believe that, yes, despite the fact that we are not big in numbers, but we can do something to move this world. We can do anything. You know, we can get that opportunity thrown to us and we can strive and we can be as successful as possible. There are so many stories that we go through. When you read through the profiles of these people, you know, because during the awards, we also go through the profiles. As they are walking in to get the awards, we are reading their profiles. You listen to some of the achievements, you listen to some of the profiles, you're like, wow. So for me, that in itself is motivating enough to come in and listen to some of those wonderful stories, those humbling stories, how people have made it from staying in a refugee camp to being an entrepreneur in Australia, you know, from living in a very low socioeconomic status to now being one of the people who is employing others, or who is very successful academically, or who is a CEO somewhere. There's so many good stories. So many stories to listen to. So for me, that is massive. That is massive to listen to others, because what other way can we learn? What other way can we get motivated if we cannot listen? If those stories are there, I think they push us. You know, so for me, this is it. This is the uniqueness of the event. We don't just pick on people and say, oh, so and so is the father of the year. No. Okay, we want to listen to your story. We want to see your story. We want your story to inspire others, to motivate others. That's it. Okay, and there's that saying that we always reveal at the ceremony. We're saying, we quote the late Kwame Nkrumah. We say that I'm not African because I was born in Africa, but I'm African because Africa was born in me. Let's continue being so proud of where we come from. Okay, and also see our journey and let our journey, determine our destiny. Let's make an effort to make sure that we are not going to stay the same, but we are going to use the opportunities thrown to us to become what we have dreamt of, being in such a blessed country like Australia. So it's a lot. It's a lot about the function, and I would really, really encourage you to come and witness this big event in Sydney, in Ashfield, on the 3rd of December 2022.
This is a beautiful presentation, and I believe this he has said, and the way he has eloquently rendered the message to tell you that that day is going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. And like he said, there's going to be a lot of entertainment. There's going to be food, different kind of African foods exhibited there. And it's going to be open to everybody, and everybody will be having the right to enjoy whatever that is. More importantly, some of us don't even know who our premier is. We have no idea. Come and meet the premier. Come and meet other dignitaries that on that day. You never know where you're going to meet somebody that can bring a different idea, a story of somebody, and change your life. God bless you so much as you've come in to join us on Coda TV today. We really appreciate your time, and we hope that we are going to see you on the 3rd. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And please don't miss out for the first time again. We have always been live on radio, but this time round, with God's blessings, we are going to be streamed live on Coda TV. Of course, we expect other media to be there in case the premiere is there, but our own Coda TV has, offered us this opportunity to be there live. So please come and get some of those stories, come and get those interviews, and meet Coda TV, the team there, and the good things that they're doing for the community. So we really thank you for the time. Thank you for pushing this for us, and God bless you too. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a wonderful day, brother.
You too. Thank you.
All right, viewers. So that was our brother, Ronnie. He is the person that is organizing this event. And trust me, I'm really for this because it is something that if you watch the concept behind it, it is a concept of people that are trying to push everybody's agenda. But it looks like it is their agenda. But I'm telling you, it is everybody's agenda. And if you are going to be part of this, doing things like this that someone has started, a team have started, if you can go and watch this, you can also get an idea of how we can all project this Africa, project our people, and project everyone that is in this community. God bless you so much as you've been together with us on this journey. Enjoy yourself, and I'm going to see you again on Wednesday on Family Arena, and it's going to be amazing. God bless you so much. Be there at the dinner.